want me to say like and subscribe? I refuse.
Hi, kid.
Why are you whispering?
I was speaking quietly because...
Hey, StoryTeller! We're whispering! I want to whisper too!
Bears don't know how to whisper.
It's like we're super spies! Yeah! Oh, hey, cool bat cat!
Oh no, why did you say...
Did you think you could keep your bat cat from me?
Foolishly, I did.
I have a cauldron with your name on it.
You have a cauldron with Magenta on it?
No, it says Bat Stew. That's your new name.
I guess it's kind of good that Witcheficent is here because there is something she should see.
I just want the bat. Scoochies!
And...
I see nothing.
I need to turn the page again, Scoochies again, and... Can you move over so I can read?
Fine, go.
Okay. To KidTime StoryTime and maybe some witches!
Some witches? What does McFerrin mean by that?
The name is Sheri Fink, the author.
What does she mean? I am the witch. Everyone else is an imitator.
I think she was actually thinking of you when she signed it.
She was?
Yeah, but it doesn't sound like you want me to read it.
Where's that bat cat?
Or maybe I'll just read a couple of pages and see how it goes?
I mean, whatever, but just know I will be watching you and you very closely.
Okay, and if you happen to want Sheri Fink, or whatever she called her, to sign your own book, you can just pick up your book at whimsicalworldbooks.com. Here we go. On a golden autumn evening, beneath a harvest moon, a little black kitten exploring the forest found herself hopelessly lost. I mean, if you're going to be hopelessly lost, it doesn't get any better than this. This is complete once upon a time territory with this adorable cottage and a sparkling waterfall and supersized butterflies and there's even a fairy there.
Where are the bat wings?
Patience, Witcheficent, we're on page 1. As she wandered the woods foraging for food, she wondered if she would ever find a place to call home. Thunder rumbled in the distance and raindrops began to soak through her fur. Frightened, she scampered towards that quaint cottage, nestled amidst the trees. It looked warm and welcoming in the dimming glow of twilight. The kitten jumped onto the windowsill for a peek inside. She scratched on the misty window and meow, but no one seemed to be home. Disappointed, she searched for a place to stay dry beneath the blossoming bushes on the side of the cottage. And to her surprise, she discovered a tiny fairy door that was just large enough for her to squeeze through.
Breaking and entering. Now we're talking.
She's so excited in all the wrong ways. Once inside, she could hardly believe her eyes. The interior of the cottage contained a wonderland of fascinating objects. The curious kitten trotted around the toasty fireplace, slinking around all these bottles and baubles of all colors, shapes, and sizes. A tree with willowy branches adorned by pink flowers, thousands of pink flowers, grew in the center of the room. As she climbed the tree to get a better view, itty-bitty blooms fluttered like confetti to the floor below.
We all decided that you're gonna put a tree in our playroom!
Who's we all, Pink Bear?
Green Bear and me! And we're still whispering!
Sure you are. Also, I wonder, what's cooking in that cauldron? She smelled the sweet scent of vanilla with a hint of cinnamon wafting from a bejeweled bowl on the table. Definitely not bat stew. Feeling her tummy growl, she decided to dip her paw in to get a taste, but I'm not sure that's a good idea.
It's a great idea.
That's how you know it's a terrible idea. The kitten shimmied down that beautiful butterfly chandelier and reached out with her front paws, and she couldn't quite touch the surface of the liquid, so she stretched a bit further until splash! crash! Oh, she toppled headfirst into the bowl. Just then, the door creaked open, and she heard someone bustling around the cottage.
Who's that?
We don't know yet.
This better not be an imitator.
A girl's voice sang a cheery song.
Sweetness, spiciness, roses too. Think of all the magic you can do. La 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 la.
The kitten tried to escape, but the bowl was too tall for her to grasp a hold of the rim. Afraid, she stayed very still and quiet while the girl's song continued.
Sprinkle of sun, dust of moon, you'll flit and flutter and take flight soon. Feathers, flowers, and a dash of rain. You'll have the speed of a sparrow and the wings of a crane.
But our imitator, which isn't just singing, look, she's doing some kind of magic. Look at the flower petals and the black feathers, and they're heading our kitten's way. As the girl danced merrily around the cottage, she did not notice the little kitten trembling inside the bowl. Purple petals and black feathers rained down upon the kitten, tickling her whiskers. Uh-oh. She felt her nose tingle. Uh-oh. And let out a sneeze that echoed inside the cauldron.
Uh-oh. She should have whispered, like us. Yeah, like us. Yeah.
That's still not whispering. And then, after that, achoo, the singing stopped, and the room fell silent. Ooh. She stared with big eyes as the girl approached above her. Mystical moonbeams, the girl exclaimed. The kitten shivered, burr, 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 as the girl gingerly lifted her from the bowl. Petals and feathers floated onto the table because, those were flying everywhere. And the fragrant potion dripped from her paws and her tail. She wriggled her nose and gave a tiny meow. The girl beamed and said, "A kitten! I haven't seen one in ages! Look at the mischief you've gotten yourself into!" And she lovingly bundled her up in an apron and poured milk into a saucer. And you know what? The kitten gulped it down immediately. She was relieved to be dry and have her belly full after an exhausting day. And I think we all love a full belly after a rough day. She found a velvety hat in a cozy nook, curled up inside it, and fell asleep in the glow of the moonlight. After a good night's rest, the kitten was wakened by the warmth of sunbeams streaming through the windows. When the girl saw her, she nearly dropped the dishes she was carrying.
Why?
Let's turn the page and find out. The kitten had undergone a miraculous transformation overnight.
Yes.
Her green eyes had turned golden, as had the pink pads on her feet.
Ooh.
Even more remarkably, she had sprouted wings.
Oh, not just wings, bat wings. I'm gonna need that recipe.
The girl eyed her with astonishment. "Oh my, I wanted a flying broom, and now I have a flying cat." The kitten, oblivious to her changes, happily nuzzled her head against the girl's hand. Her paw prints shined in gold. Look at that, gold, and appeared to dance in the sunlight all around the cottage. A magical cat deserves a magical name. I'll call you Magenta. And now our little cat has an official name, Magenta. Looking down at the purring ball of fluff and feathers on her lap, the girl couldn't help but laugh to herself about this magical mishap. She paused mid-giggle and thought, Obsidian isn't going to like this. Who's Obsidian, you ask? We're about to find out. Moments later, a majestic white raven, which is extraordinary because they're usually black, this magnificent white raven soared through an open window and landed on a gnarled wooden bench. "Good morning, Iridessa. Did you enchant your broom yet?" "Not exactly," the girl replied. She approached the raven, picked him up, and stroked his bright white feathers. "I'd like you to meet Magenta." Let's see how the bird feels about a cat in the family. The raven looked at the magical kitten and his violet eyes widened. A cat? But why? He crowed. He's got concerns. Why not? She responded playfully. Never mind, Obsidian, she whispered to Magenta, waving aside the grumpy bird. Goodness, where are my manners? I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Iridessa. Iridessa, a beautiful name for an imitator witch. She placed Obsidian on the arm of the chair, and the winged kitten curled up on her lap. Magenta felt something new and strange in her throat, as if an idea was magically mixing with a sound. Nervous to get her first word right, she timidly asked, "Family?" Iridessa gawked in amazement. "You can talk? Wow, that spell was more powerful than I thought," she responded in her bubbliest voice. "Yes, that's right. We're a family, and now you're part of our family too." And she caressed the sweet kitten reassuringly, although I'm still not sure that this guy is on board. Obsidian bristled. Ahem! There's a reason birds and cats don't usually get along. Now, Obsidian, don't get your feathers ruffled. That gives you a good reason to make sure she's well fed. Besides, I always wanted a kitten.
That's not a kitten.
That's some sort of, I don't know what you'd call it.
Bat cat. You call it a bat cat. Bat cat.
Well, what really matters is what's inside. Iridessa smiled as she lifted Magenta into the air and twirled around. Let's make her feel welcome in her new home.
Obsidian huffed and flew to his perch. Magenta spread her feathered wings and gently glided across the room and snuggled up on the perch beside him. Oh, she's melting his heart. You can see it already. Obsidian seemed to soften. Look, that's a real smile right there. With her genuine affection. Well, she does have a charm about her. I guess a creature with wings can't be all bad. And just like that, we have the bird on board. Iridessa chuckled. She loved that her cottage was filled with flowers, fur, feathers, and most of all, fun. She hugged them both, imagining the exciting adventures they'd have with her extraordinary family, a talking raven, and a flying cat who also talks. Magenta was delighted with her new friends and her whimsical surroundings, so magical and sparkly. She purred at the thought of how quickly and wonderfully her luck had changed for the better. The night before, she was a soaking wet kitten without any wings, looking for a place to stay dry, and now she had a name, a family, and wings. Her heart swelled with gratitude as she truly felt the magic of belonging. She was finally home.
Come here, bat cat, bat cat, bat cat, bat cat.
And she will never leave with another witch.
Bat cat, come here, bat cat.
Because once you find where you belong, surrounded by people who love you,
I've got a cauldron for you.
You cherish it, and you don't follow with Jefferson home.
Come on, bat cat.